Okay, howdy cosmonauts and others. Anyone else out there? Okay, so I'm going to take a look at Sneaky productions today or tonight. Had my Raisin Bran, and I am ready to do a video here. Okay, so Sneaky Productions, we've got Home of All Things Sneaky. These are some cool guys here. I know this guy's name. This is Sneaky Rex, I think. This guy right here, I think it's Pelican, is Father P. The other guys I don't know yet, so I'm going to have to figure out who they are. But, boom, we got the lore, Sneakypedia, plushies, the collection, sneaky cards, the shop that's to come, I guess, Sneaky Folio. So why am I doing Sneaky? I'm doing Sneaky. It's a featured collection in the new Cosmos Zone directory. And also, my good friend gave me a Sneaky People NFT. This one right here. pARTy. pARTy is mine. It was an awesome gift from an awesome person. Awesome person. And I am going to get into this. So, let's take a look at the lore. Boom. Once upon a time, there was a walrus and a unicorn. There was an island with a very special zoo. If by special you mean a glorified prison where clueless humans paraded around their captured curiosities like they own the place. But then, boom, something weird happened. Call it magic, a freak accident, or just the universe finally deciding to spice things up, but the animals snapped. Minds twisted, bodies mutated, and in the blink of an eye, they tore through their pathetic captors like wet tissue paper. Cool. Neato. Looks like that guy's puking. And the so-called Battle of the Sneaky Islands wasn't much of a battle at all. More of a one-sided humiliation. The humans, they ran. Bolted, got booted off their own turf so fast they probably left their flip-flops behind. Oh. Now they sulk on a lesser, lamer island, sharpening sticks, drawing up nonsense battle plans, and telling themselves this time they'll reclaim what's rightfully theirs. Cute. That's an arc. I don't know, something like that. But hold on, who or what are the sneaky stuff? These lunatic self-aware objects that should never have existed. Well, they were an accident. A big, stupid accident. Alright, what do you got? Okay, a lot of cool stuff. I guess this is like osmosis here, maybe. This is a frog vision thing. I don't know. A failed experiment, curiosity of the brilliant, read completely off his rocker, Dr. Emmett Brown. I think Dr. Emmett Brown is up here, maybe? Is that Emmett Brown? 1 minute, everything's normal. The next, socks are having existential crises. And toilets are debating hygiene ethics like they're on a talk show. Naturally, the animals weren't about to put up with that nonsense. They'd just taken over the island. They weren't about to share it with a bunch of delusional home appliances. There you go. Sneaky Rex. That guy, I know that guy. I'm familiar with him. So, with claws, fangs, and a collective eye roll, they kicked the sneaky stuff straight off the island. Now these absurd little rejects have their own paradise just a stone's throw away, where they spend their days doing who knows what, probably voting on whether crayons should be allowed to draw in circles. Very important stuff. Okay. And so the three islands remain locked in their own ridiculous standoff. Snout reach, that must be for the sneaky animals. Humania for the humans, and Junktopia for the things, right? Pacific Ocean. Okay. The animals, kings of chaos, untouchable and thriving, ruling the riotous wilderness of Snout Reach. The humans, marinating in their own failures, stranded on Humania. And the sneaky stuff, well, let's just say there are serious discussions happening about banning scissors from cutting bananas. Usual business on Junktopia. Okay, cool. They all know about each other. They always know. The Great Peace Summit. Sometimes there's a fake handshake, a pointless trade deal, a brief illusion of civility, but it never lasts. Eventually someone gets the bright idea to mess with the others, and suddenly it's back to botched invasions, surprise raids, and full-scale wars over literally nothing. There are no winners, just more glorious stupidity. One thing's for sure, no one is safe, nothing is normal, and everything is sneaky. Okay, cool. So that's the lore. Neato. Thought it was cool. And by the way, I did watch a video from about a year ago with Don Donnie. He was interviewed by this guy right here from Blue Collar Crypto. I can't remember. So yeah, Blue Collar Crypto. They have a long interview here. It's about 40 minutes. And it was really cool. And there was Don Donnie was
being pasted. Everything is done.
So here's Don Donnie right there. And so I spoke with Don Donnie on Discord, and hopefully I will be able to have an interview with him in a couple of days, I hope. But I checked with him, and I said I would do a quick video right now just to go over Sneaky. And he said, cool, no problem. So anyway, it's awesome. Let's take a look at some other things. Let's look at the collections. So that's the one I got, pARTy. And here are Sneaky Animals. And he did say that Sneaky, in the video with Blue Collar Crypto, he said that each one of these, like 999 of these, and that each one, I believe, is a drawing by itself, and there's no shared traits or any. I mean, the traits here, there's no mixing of different parts of the picture, from what I understand. So it's a complete picture by itself, a standalone picture, I think. But I'm going to clarify that when I interview Don Donnie. So that's Sneaky People. Sneaky Animals apparently was the first collection, 998, I guess. Maybe something got burned, I don't know. And wow, it's a blue chip collection for sure. And then you've got Sneaky Stuff, and then Sneaky Transformations, which I'm not sure I completely understand, but from the video with Blue Collar Crypto in that interview, it seemed that Don Donnie was saying that these are slowly being released over time. So maybe this collection is not completely minted out yet. And I don't know about that. I'm going to have to check. And then, of course, Sneaky People. Sneaky Animals. So let's go take a look back here. So if I can go to the collections. Sneaky Animals. The Sneaky Animals roam Snout Reach, a barely functional kingdom of claws, fur, and deeply personal vendettas. M. Monroe, maybe Mr. Monroe? Yeah. Monroe, rules mostly by declaring every day her birthday. The rest yell, nap, or host competitive staring contests with trees. Decisions are made emotionally. Territory lines are drawn in fruit. Someone's always offended, someone's always howling, and somehow this counts as a functioning society. Okay, we'll look at that collection in a second. Humania, land of loud praise, fake titles, and real drama. Sneaky people. The sneaky people hold court on Humania, a glorious mess where half the population can bend reality, and the other half can't bend their knees without assistance. You've got telepaths, levitators, and one guy who thinks his power is just really strong opinions. They host strategy summits with no strategy and crown new leaders based on dramatic pauses. It's pure delusion, weaponized charisma, and they absolutely love themselves for it. Okay, then you got Junktopia, where trash talks back and sometimes explodes. The sneaky stuff operate out of Junktopia. A cluttered haven where every forgotten object has no ego problem. It's home to furious socks, paranoid bananas, and a toilet with control issues. Everything creaks, judges, and wants power. Elections are decided by whichever spoon rattles longest. Emotional support is offered by a cracked beer glass. No one knows who's in charge, but the scissors are definitely scheming something again. Looks like that guy's covering his junk. And let's take a look over here. We got Sneaky Animals, View Collection. Okay. Sneaky Animal Snout Reach. Here they are. Baby Smog. Sneaky Rex. This guy, yeah. Dead Turkey. Gunther. Mr. Monroe. I guess. Monsieur Monroe. Dr. Emmett Braun. Oh, this is Dr. Emmett Braun. Okay. Let's see. We run Snout Reach loudly, quietly, sleepily, chaotically. Some of us scream our opinions before breakfast. Some haven't spoken since the Yogurt Summit collapse of 21. A few just snap through the drama and somehow still win every argument. We're a mess of personalities held together by questionable decisions and mutual suspicion. Okay, I won't read anymore. I'll just take a look here. We've got, looks like a database of all the NFTs, and you can look them up based on their traits. It looks like you can class evil. Okay, cool. These creeps don't just do bad things, they audition for it. 96 evil guys. Okay, that's cool. So from the video that I watched with Blue Collar Crypto and Don Donnie's explained that they are slowly building this universe over time, and it's a team of, I think he said 4 people. There's Sneaky, the artist from Europe, I believe, Don Donnie, and others, 2 others, I believe. I'll have to double check that, sorry. Anyway, it looks very interesting. I did play a game here. I gotta figure out how to get there. Where was the game? Maybe it was here? No. Well, I did play a game. Sneaky cards. They have some real world assets here. So I have a sneaky card game. Be part of something revolutionary, the kind that changes the rules, rewrites the ending, and steals your chair while you're still sitting in it. So maybe it's a card game, like a Magic the Gathering type engine, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to double check that too. Sorry. Sneaky folio. Ah, here. So I played I battled here. I think I need to create an account. So I would create an account here, and then I can join this battle. I'm going to do a battle anyway. I think I can do it. So as a guest, I'm signed in as guest. I'll do this battle. I pick some people to be on my team. I have no idea what I'm doing really, but a Degen sauce and sneaky soda. Send into battle. Really don't know what I'm doing, but hey, I'll play the computer. And okay, I think the battle begins. Yep. Choose your lead, Gertrude. All right, special power, I think. Okay. Okay, I will attack. Uh-oh, I think they're attacking. Okay, cool. Right on. And I'll attack again. Oh, I got killed. That sucks. Hogan. It's Paul Hogan. Special attack. They use... Oop, I slit their throat. Okay, that's pretty hardcore. Degen sauce. Attack. Okay, dead. Cool. And sneaky soda, attack. Oh, I think he really hurt me. I'll switch to this guy. Come on. No, it looks like I got hit. Special. Looks like this guy's gonna die. I'll switch to Paul Hogan, maybe? Attack. I guess he's got... Oh, he killed me. I got killed last time too, of course. Gotta get rid of this Spookzilla guy. Attack. Attack. I killed him. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to this guy, Hannibal. Come on, Hannibal. Special. No, I'm getting killed. I missed? Oh, that sucks. Special again? Man, this guy is not very good. Okay, but he's just gonna I guess. Maybe I'll switch out. Switch to koalas. Oh, killed my koalas. Gertrude is dead. Paul Hogan's dead. Just these guys. Attack. Attack. I'm gonna die. I don't know how to play this game very well. I'm getting my ass kicked. Okay. To the death! Come on, Hannibal. Come on. You can survive. Dang. Attack. I'm gonna die. KO. Force switch. I'm dead. That's it. I think just refresh. Anyway, that's pretty cool. So the collections, we looked at the collection. Sneaky animals, sneaky people, sneaky stuff. The lore, the story, sneaky cards. Looks like some kind of card game. The plushies. Now, my friend won a plushie, I believe, and he's sending it to me, or he sent it to me here in Texas. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not exactly sure which one it was, but it'll be cool. And when I get it, I'll make another video and maybe know a bit more about Sneaky then. Sneaky folios, sneaky cards, plushies, the lore, the collections. So here is the Sneaky Prods channel. We can take a look at one of these. So how about T-Rex versus phone?
Done? Done?
Cool.
No, not now. Open! Oh, thank God! No, not now.
All right, cool.
Yo, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Hold the door. Yo, I gotta... Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Cool.
Yeah!
All right. Gonna have to
Yo!
get
Yeah!
into it. Okay. Donnie's X account here. He's the face of Sneaky, I think. Like he is the person who explains Sneaky to everyone. And then we got Sneaky Productions, their X account. Right. Okay. Went through the collections right here. And back to the home page. Okay. And I think that's about it, really. Yeah, that's it. I hope to do an interview with Donnie here pretty soon and have him explain it. So, and something I really hope for is I was listening to the Spaces with King of the Underworld, and there was someone from Smokers Club. I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, but he was talking about how it's important for all the different creators to cooperate or coordinate together. And I think one really good idea for me as a comic book collector, if you consistently, if you produce something, King Ken said that the characters that are produced in every collection that they produce in the Underworld, they refer to those characters, or they use those characters going forward in new collections. So there's some mechanism or some plan where they consistently give the previous collection's value with the new collections, or with whatever new thing that they're doing, So I think that's really important. I think one of the things that makes comic books so valuable, old issues of comic books, is that they're continually referenced in the future. So the story continues to build, and it gets more complicated and more intense, and then it's always going back and referencing characters that were introduced mini issues in the past. So as a collector, I would look back and try to find an issue where there's the first appearance of somebody who's important now. And so I might buy a comic book from the 1970s that introduces a character for the first time for some story that's really important in that series now in the 2000s, right? So that gives a lot of utility to the previous comics for a collector. So I think that would be really good for NFTs as well. Collections that are constantly referring to older collections and collections in other from other creators, maybe. Anyway, see you later.